Here we start today's class, subject and predicate. George left for his office early in the morning. Now look, you are asked to give the subject. Subject is the doers. The person or the character does the work is the subject. And then we have predicate. What is predicate? Now the predicate tells us about the subject. Means what the subject or the doer is. So predicate is as important as subject in a sentence. Just like if I say he lives in Bangalore, so he is the subject and lives in Bangalore is the predicate. So that is called predicate. Now at the heart of each predicate there is a verb. Without verb we cannot form predicate. Just like this one, George left to his office early in the morning. Now George is the subject and what he is doing, he left for his office, this is the verb, early in the morning. So left for his office, this is the predicate. Early in the morning is the tail of the sentence, but we cannot say it, call it tail, we call it complement in the sentence. So we have got subject as well as predicate. Here you go to the next one. And the sentence that is provided, the road was blocked with traffic. So you can see the road is the subject and where blocked by traffic, there is the helping verb where there is the predicate. George drove carefully. George is the subject and drove carefully is the predicate. George managed to reach on time. Again George is subject and managed to reach on time, that is the predicate. Once in the office George realized it was holiday. So once in the office, that is the complement. Now George is the subject and realized it was holiday, predicate. Once in office, that is the subject complement. We have learned about direct and indirect objects. The object which receives an action. The object which receives the action of the verb is called the direct object. Raghu bought a book. What Raghu bought? A book. So a book is object. Here a book is direct object as it receives the action of the verb brought. To identify the direct object, we ask the question what after the verb. The object which receives the direct object is called indirect object. Raghu gave me a book. So what Raghu bought? A book. What Raghu gifted? A book. So what I am asking? Whom? That is me. That is the indirect. So book is direct object and me is indirect object. We ask question using to, for or from whom. Now underline the objects in this sentence and show that they are direct or indirect. D or I, it is mentioned here. Lisa bought some soup for mother. What Lisa bought? Soup. For whom? Mother. Govil offered Gita a flower. So we can see Gita, that is indirect object, and flower, that is direct object. I am going to write here directly. Jill sold me her car. This her car, it is direct object and me is indirect object. The merchant gave them a bag full of money. A bag full of money is direct object and them indirect object. Jitu loaned him the videotape. The videotape direct object and him is indirect object. Let us move to the next. My friend teaches my little sister French. My friend teaches what? French. Direct object. Whom? My little sister. Indirect object. He found the photographs. What he found? Photographs. Direct object. There is no indirect object. Chitra kept the pen on the table. Chitra kept what? A pen. That is direct object. On the table is object complement. There is a place mentioned here. There is a place mentioned. Ashish brought some biscuit for his parents. Okay. Ashish brought what? Biscuit. That is direct object. For whom? For parents. Indirect object. Ben listened to the story with great attention. Listen to what? The story. Direct object. How? With great attention. That is the object complement. That we'll talk later what are complements. Do you know that an acro- acrostic poem uses the letter in a topic word to begin each line? All lines in the poem should relate to the describe the topic word. Now complete this acrostic poem on aliens. For each line there is a clue in the bracket to help you to find the missing word. A very strange man went to dash a piece of furniture. So a piece of furniture bed lay on his pillow, his very round, a body part means head. I saw him put up the opposite of heavy. Opposite of heavy is light. Every single dark black night. It follows the day. Now and then he is whiz, and now sound means while sleeping. Now and then he would wheeze and snore. So angry boar, P-O-R. That is the wild pig. So here we complete the poem. So in this poem you can see it is written A-L-I-E-N-S, aliens. So this is called acrostic poem, which each first letter of each sentence we have taken, and that is forming a kind of word. So here we conclude the chapter. When I was not when I was, it is color of my dreams. Here we complete this one. Can you write these things down? And the next video will come with the exercise for the chapter engine trouble. Thank you, children.